Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgy.
Hi, Paz.
And this is Ginger. I've done a Ginger song, I can't remember when, a while back. The Pisces video, which of course everyone else on the internet has done a video for, and I did say back then that I already knew that how she sings, and this was not going to be one of those where I go, like everyone else on the internet seemed to do. So, because Ginger is a band, it's not a person, in my humble opinion. I haven't got any of their albums.
Neither have
I listened to Pisces and I liked it, and then I moved on with my life. But they're super popular. They put out a new song. It's off this EP called Micro that I don't know when it's out because I forgot to look. Let's have a look. Should we have a quick look? No, everyone watching this probably already knows, but it's just come out not long ago, January 11th. So, but if you're watching this, you probably already know that. You're probably a fan of Ginger. Ginger have become an enormous band very quickly, and I thought they were really talented when I did the.
I've heard one song. It could be that Pisces.
Is it Pisces? Do you think?
But I just went next.
You weren't analysing it.
Didn't really do much.
But now you're in the seat when you have to actually analyse it.
Because when you've seen enough metal over the years, you're not surprised by, your woman shouting.
Yeah, I mean there are still surprises out there.
Yeah.
You'll see us go, oh, bloody hell, that was good, or whatever, just like anyone else.
But that novelty has no effect.
But that novelty has no.
On old duffers like me.
But I remember the first time I saw Arch Enemy, and Angela does the voice, and you kind of go, good grief! And I was sending pictures of Angela to people and saying, have a guess how she sings, kind of thing. Yeah. Not like loads of people, but but then it was something that kind of I'm really took me by surprise. But a lot of time has moved. It's been a lot of time since then. A lot of bands have appeared because that it's not that people couldn't do it. I think it's just that the genre became more acceptable. Yes. So more people got in, started doing it. So the whole Ginger thing about the voice and all of that sort of thing just pings off me, I'm afraid. So it's about, what is the song any good? Like anything else. Which all sounds like a great big sort of caveat to start with, but I know that people watch these videos, Ginger videos, waiting to see how people react to her voice. So you're going to be disappointed if you've come to see us lose our minds over it. Okay, there you go. So there's all my cynicism out. It's all right out there. Let's just get the song on. Get on with it.
Reacting to the intro.
Oh my god, it's amazing! No, just kidding.
This autumn feels like funeral to me. The longest song of grief. And not for what has passed, but for what shall last.
Exhausted nature is so tragic and so eternal. All spectacular tears wrenching counts herself. Death blows her slowly, crawling to the toes. As the last limb is falling off her head.
I'm here with her. I'm dressed with a few petals on my breast. We shared opiates and let the landscapes do the same. self-destruction in the name of total reconstruction. My biggest source of confusion, the reason of decay and disillusion, unto permanent eyes we found breathless paradise. No, we're not dead, no, we're not dead, just enjoying coma.
Did not expect that. I mean, I didn't expect that bit of music at the end. Didn't really expect that song either, to be honest.
Yeah, what do you think? Well, I'm trying to.
Why you try and put it together?
Yeah.
I think that vocally she has it all up to a point. I think she has 3 different voices. I think she's obviously got her growl, which is still got a good tone to it. She has a very soft voice, which is very clear, you know, a clean singing when she's doing the soft. She's got this really nice, clear voice. And then she has an intermediate voice where, when she turns on the power a little bit, her voice changes. And I like all 3 of those voices, so I think I really like the way she sings. I think she's got a good tone. I think she's got good emotion in her voice. I see the drummer got all of his drag rolls in the middle bit when it's slowed down, because that's what I remember from the Pisces video. He likes to get at least 10,000 ghost notes into his into his drumming, and I really like that too. Though that's the thing. I think musically they're good musicians, and I like the song because it was not what I expected. It went off in a few different directions, without sounding like it had been chopped up and put together from 3 different songs. So I've really analysed this one as I've gone along, haven't I? I think it sounds accomplished, like they've put out this EP probably to capitalise on the fact that they've suddenly become super popular, which is exactly what I would do if I were them. I'm sure Napalm Records maybe had a suggestion in there too. And then you've got that problem of, right, we need something else from you because you've blown up on the internet. Do some stuff, and it's like, crap. And I think what they've produced is really good. There you go.
Yeah. I enjoyed it more than I was expecting, especially after watching the last one. I can't even remember what the last video was, so it was a long time ago. So just spun on.
It was probably Pisces, because it was just everywhere.
I liked it. Yes. I think some of the guitar riffing was pretty decent. I think the first half was stronger than the second half. Before I know the song sort of changed into it in the second half. I found the first half just a bit more interesting. I like. It sounds the business, doesn't it? And
yeah.
On your head, on these headphones, it sounds great. She's very good.
He's using Bose headphones, so
yeah. She's got a really good voice. When I've been, problem is when you've been listening to Dead Squad and Isagrim, quite a lot over the last since last came up into space. They have a lot more fire in their riffs and their music than this does.
But this isn't trying to be that.
No, but when I hear it, I don't get that. Yeah, come on, type of thing from it. I go. It's accomplished. Everyone in it is really good, and I think it appeals to perhaps people who are younger than I am.
I don't know. I think it's because what I got from the Pisces and I got from this was, even though there are death metal, parts where it's being more hard hitting, I get like a calmness from it, like almost and the loud bits are just a bit of punch in the sort of the relaxing, a kind of a relaxing song. I don't know if that's how they meant it to come across, but that's what I get from it. It's like you say, it doesn't make me go ah. It makes me go.
But surely that's what they're trying to do.
Maybe that is what they're trying to do, but that's not what I get. This calm, a fairly calm.
But it's quite good how they do mix it up like that. But then other bands do that.
Of course they do. I just think they've done it very. I'm not saying that they're unique, and I'm not saying that the best thing I've ever heard or anything like that. But what they have done, I like. I think they're doing it well, and I was listening to her voice because last time I always do this thing where I try not to get hooked up on the fact that there's just one person in the band who's, because everyone talks about Ginger and they all just talk about her all of the time, what she looks like, what she sounds like, everything about her. And that's doing a disservice to the fact that there's a whole band of musicians there. She didn't just hire them in yesterday to play some songs, and it's creatively, they will all have had a hand in it. Someone wrote it, but everyone has some hand in it along the way, don't they? And you end up with this thing. So I try not to get hooked up on one person, and I've forgotten where I started when I started this rant. But I think as a band, I just like it. I think it is.
I'm not saying
relaxing.
I might be coming across as negative, and that's not what I wanted. I'm just trying to come from it objectively and knowing, of other bands within metal.
Yep.
That have more riffs in it, more changes. I think maybe as a platform to get people into heavier music.
Yeah.
As a platform for that.
Yeah.
These guys are perfect for that. They're a superb gateway band, I think, because they do have the appeal of that thing. I think she is really good, and production's amazing, and they have some really good ideas. And if it gets people in and listening to really heavy,
I had a message the other day from somebody who was probably my age, and he was saying his 27-year-old son was like keep giving him music stuff and sort of thing, and he does not like the growling stuff. He doesn't like the Cookie Monster vocals and the throwing up in a bucket vocals and all. These are my words, not his. All of that sort of harshness. And I wrote him a message back saying, yeah, it's something you work up to, a bit like drinking alcohol. Nobody in the right mind should like it, but if you find something you like, you end up working towards the point where you will like drinking alcohol. I'm not saying it's a good thing, kids, and don't do it and all of that sort of thing, but like anything, there's a way in to get into it. Forget the alcohol thing, that was a terrible analogy, but that's what I said to him. I said, Cookie Monster vocals, like alcohol, or something that no one should enjoy. But after some exposure to it, you'll get to a point where you start to enjoy it. And like you say, this is kind of, people can enjoy what they like and then get a taste.
Yeah. Because she's obviously in that video there, she's like fire and ice, isn't it? Really, she got that fire growl in her voice. It's terrific, and that real calmness. And it reminds me of Gothenburg scene where the all melodic death metal came from, where it's all kind of sing along in the chorus, but you know the verses are really harsh. So, and you know, and their sort of gateway is sort of a you're not listening to death metal or the heaviest part of metal straight away. It's sort of guiding you in, and I would say that this band is a perfect catalyst for people to get into heavier stuff. Yeah. Yes, and then to explore.
And it doesn't have all of that punching you in the face stuff like Death Squad.
No.
Which in itself is something that people have to work up to. It's that. I did it. In fact, this video is going to go on forever, as they always do. I did a video. I think it's the first video on my channel, which is like how to get someone into metal, and what it really is about is how not to. You know, by going, oh, you want some metal? Play this, and they play them. Flesh God Apocalypse is the first thing they've ever heard, and that's it. You've lost them. You know, and it's like if you got me trying to get me into jazz and you suddenly give me some avant-garde French underground jazz or something to listen to, I'm not going to have a clue what's going on. You have to work your way down from the stuff that you hear in commercials, you know, and kind of work your way down. Again, there's probably 10,000 genres of jazz I don't know, like there's 10,000 genres of metal, and I think so. Yeah, at some point you'll hear something that takes you another step, and it's like this evolution, isn't it, from listening to the Final Countdown by Europe to kind of working your way into to listening to Gorgoroth or something, you know, and how you get there is this journey.
And I think this band are a perfect stepping stone for that. For duffers like me, who's been listening to this sort of stuff for quite a while. I liked it enough to, when I get back home from space, to go and check a little bit more out. More so than
you've got a problem now because we've moved a very long way. In space, we're this is the remnant of a supernova, by the way. We just thought we'd visit and have a look. But so it's now a real long trip back home. Anyway,
but that has piqued my interest to go and check a bit more.
Because it's as a song.
Whereas the Pisces one, I thought, I don't know, just
I liked it, but I didn't go out and buy the album. So as a song, all of that baggage aside, I did like it. I liked it. So.
Actually, I find it interesting, you know, where you people put bands. I don't know, it's interesting discussion.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably know who Ginger are. I doubt if you've got this far anyway. You probably switched it off after about 2 minutes of me ranting at the beginning. So I don't think this is a song for the. This is a song for the already converted, in a way. This video. So let us know what you think. I'm sure you will. See you soon.
See you now.